Modern human civilization runs on a constant heartbeat of oil and natural gas. Factory, server farm, and cargo ship relies on a continuous, uninterrupted flow of fossil fuels moving across the globe. Regions that consume the most energy are located thousands of miles away from the regions that extract it. Geographic mismatch defines the entire world economy. This map shows the global arteries of maritime trade. To bridge the gap between extraction and consumption, thousands of shipping routes are forced to converge, funneling the world's survival through a handful of narrow, precarious ocean passages. Ending this system requires a dangerous assumption that the most politically volatile regions on Earth will remain at peace. In 1973, a mere 5% cut to global oil supply during the Yom Kippur War was enough to quadruple prices. Across the globe, governments initiated gas rationing as drivers lined up for miles. 6 years later, the 1979 Iranian Revolution overthrew the Shah. The resulting societal abruptly erased another 5 million barrels of daily supply from the international market. In the 1990 Gulf War, the threat moved from political export bans to direct physical destruction. The invasion of Kuwait ended with retreating forces setting fire to major oil fields, halting exports from both nations. Swift US-led military intervention stabilized the 1990s, but it proved that the global economy now required constant military oversight to maintain its baseline energy flow. Global economic stability was now permanently tethered to the unpredictable military and political outcomes of the Middle East. In the 2000s, China's rapid industrialization collided with the instability of the Iraq War. A combination of explosive new demand and constrained supply drove oil prices up nearly 600% over 6 years, in the whiplash of the 2020s. The pandemic temporarily erased global demand. Russia's 2022 invasion of Ukraine to trigger acute supply shortages and send energy markets spiraling. Sanctioned Russian pipelines, Europe bought up massive quantities of liquefied natural gas, or LNG, natural gas that has been super chilled into a liquid state for transport across the ocean. Kept European homes warm, they created a massive blind spot. Domestic pipelines with international shipping, local electricity and heating prices were suddenly tied to the risks of the open ocean. To solve the Russian pipeline threat, the global economy unknowingly packed its entire energy vulnerability into the world's narrowest shipping lanes. 2026, military escalation between the United States, Israel, and Iran brought war directly to the waters of the Persian Gulf. It's the Strait of Hormuz. At just 21 miles wide, 20% of global oil and 19% of LNG squeezed through this gap. When fighting started, 17 million barrels of crude vanished from the market every single day. The insurance industry paralyzed 80% of all commercial transit overnight by canceling war risk coverage. Ships simply could not move. Blockades are enforced by risk algorithms and financial premiums. They're paralyzed physical trade without firing a single shot. Approximately 150 fully loaded tankers sat anchored outside the strait, gridlocked and unable to secure safe passage. The move were forced into massive detours. This created a global choke point tax, where skyrocketing freight rates instantly inflated the cost of manufacturing and consumer goods. The damage was severe, but panic made it worse. Sentiment, public panic buying, and algorithmic trading loops, driving price spikes far past the actual loss of physical supply. It rippled outward. Domestic inflation surged, pushing Europe to the brink of recession. Nations fired up massive, high-emission coal plants just to keep their power grids from completely collapsing into darkness. The trend from fossil fuels has become a critical race for national security. It finally escaped the fatal gravity of geographic choke points.